Today we're taking a look at these NFL matches, which are happening on Sunday, September 25, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Jacksonville Jaguars vs Los Angeles Chargers. This is a good yardstick game for both teams. The rejuvenated Jags are brimming with confidence, so they will be primed to go out on the road and beat a good team. The Chargers are that team that wants to get into that top tier of the NFL, and to be there, you need to win games like this against lesser teams in your own building. The big question mark here is Herbert, who is listed as questionable. As of Friday, he was day-to-day, so my guess is he plays. If he does, I like the Chargers to win a competitive game by a touchdown at home. The Jags' defense is vulnerable to the pass, and that's, of course, a huge Chargers' strength. If he doesn't play, the door is open for a Jags cover. But take the Chargers here with Herbert playing. Chargers minus 6.5 points. This is another pick assuming that Herbert is going to play. If he doesn't play, the total will really drop and then rated lower. That's not to say that Daniel can't throw, but he would be more of a game manger. The Jags gave up 28 points to Washington in the opener, so the defense isn't quite there yet as Carson Wentz attacked them downfield. It's a pick based on the fact that the Chargers have scored 24 or more points in 8 straight games. They don't play many low-scoring games. Our total pick is over 42.5 points. Los Angeles Rams vs Arizona Cardinals. Both the Rams and Cardinals have been inconsistent so far this season, showing a lot of problems in their game. They also enter week 3 with plenty of injury problems, so I'm expecting to see a tight battle down the stretch. The Rams are without cornerback Troy Hill and guard Tremaine Ankrum Jr., while fellow CB Kobe Durant and David Long are questionable to play against the Cardinals, who could miss RB James Conner. DeAndre Hopkins is suspended for the first 6 games of the season, which is a huge blow for Arizona's offense. Sean McVay knows how to contain Kyler Murray and the Cardinals' offense, so I'm going with the Rams. Since 2019 when Murray joined the NFL, the Rams have gone 6-1 straight up and 5-1 at TS against Arizona, including a 34-11 victory in the 2021 Wild Card Showdown. Also, the Cardinals are yielding 7.6 yards per pass in 2022, 31st in the NFL, which is excellent news for Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. Our team pick is Los Angeles Rams minus 3.5 points. Arizona is, understandably, questioning this line, but we shouldn't let recency bias cloud our judgment. The Rams' offense has been less than super, featuring a bottom 5 rushing offense and mediocre passing offense. A slight regression is natural, but quarterback Matthew Stafford's 5 interceptions should raise some eyebrows. One area that has been promising has been LA's third down offense, which ranks 5th in the NFL at just over 52%. Arizona knows it will have their hands full on the other side of the ball, with the star power on LA's defense. However, as they have on offense, LA hasn't hit their stride this season. We can expect some more upside from Arizona, and that should show up on the scoreboard for at least a portion of this contest. Marquise Brown is still getting adjusted to his new scenery, but that's going to change this week. On the other side, Stafford has been inconsistent and wildly inaccurate, which won't last long. Given there aren't turnovers in the red zone, there will be ample opportunities for points at State Farm Stadium. Our total pick is over 48.5 points. Atlanta Falcons vs Seattle Seahawks. Atlanta has entered rebuild mode, and while the talent and depth are lacking, they've remained competitive in both of their opening games. The opener saw them sprint ahead of the Saints, only to allow them to come back from double digits late, losing that divisional battle in heartbreaking fashion. Last week, they started their West Coast road trip and were on the other side of a comeback. They were able to take the Rams to the wire, but an interception in the final moments saw them come away with a 4-point loss. Being on the road for the second straight week is far from ideal, though if the Falcons want to take the pressure off of finding that first win of the season, it'll be key for them to come out on top in this one. The Falcons don't have a lengthy injury report, but they do have some key names on there. Calvin Ridley's continued suspension is far from ideal, while being without running back Damian Williams, ribs, takes another veteran presence out of the picture. The main name to keep an eye on is Darren Hall, knee, as the cornerback is instrumental in this group finding success on the defensive side. Seattle entered the season expecting to be one of the worst teams in football, but an opening week shocker against the Broncos quickly had people questioning how good this team could be. With Denver quickly not looking that impressive, as well as Seattle losing by 20 to the 49ers last week, it appears they will find themselves near the bottom of the NFC West when things are all said and done. With limited opportunities at finding wins, Seattle knows that taking advantage of welcoming the Falcons to town is a great opportunity for them to get to 2-1 on the season. If nothing else, Seattle knows that they'll have a strong home field advantage, which they hope will be enough. The Seahawks have one of the longest injury reports in the league, and with 9 players already ruled out for Sunday, depth is a definite concern. Quandre Diggs, knee, remains questionable, as the most notable name on the defense. With a pair of safeties already ruled out, the Seahawks can't afford to be missing Diggs in the secondary as well. Losing Russell Wilson in the offseason was a tough blow to the offense. Geno Smith does bring some experience to the position. He's averaging 196 yards through the air per game, while only tossing 2 touchdowns so far. The key is getting Rashad Penny, 4.2 yards per carrying, going early and often. If they can establish the run game, it should open up avenues towards getting the ball in dangerous spots to the talented wide receiver duo. They rank near the bottom of the league in nearly every offensive category, though taking care of the ball will be a good first step on Sunday. Defensively, the Seahawks haven't been able to fare much better. Ranking 24th or lower in total yardage defense, passing defense, and rushing defense, slowing down Atlanta could be a challenge. The slight piece of good news is that this defense bends, but it doesn't seem to break. They rank right near the middle of the league when it comes to scoring defense, and forcing Atlanta into field goals, as opposed to touchdowns, could make all the difference in this one. For the Falcons, they have been able to put up points and compete with 2 talented teams, even without a win to show for it. Sunday will be a much easier opponent, and for the Falcons, they'll be coming away with their first win of the season. They have the ground game to control the clock, and with Mariota at quarterback, they have an experienced signal caller who knows how to take care of the ball and manage this one. For Seattle, being at home seems like their only advantage. While they came away with a win in week 1, it took some timely turnovers to stay in that game, a fortune that they won't replicate on Sunday as they struggle to compete. Additionally, according to Covers.com, the Falcons are 6-1 at TS in their last 9 road games, while they are also 4-1 at TS in the last 5 meetings overall between the two sides.